Alright, we're rolling.
Alright.
So, I'm Scorpio A.
And I'm Scorpio B.
And we're currently sitting in Scorpio B's car. Because we don't have anywhere better to do this. This is the first video, I think.
We made a video back in Valentine's Day with technical errors. We didn't put it out. I don't know how many of you were following us then, because at the time we had like 38 followers. Now we have 171 as of like last night. So
I don't know why, because we're losers, but anyway, I'm Scorpio A, so I'm a Scorpio.
And so am I. I'm actually a Scorpio to Sagittarius cusp, but I checked. I identify with Scorpio, and all the planets are in Scorpio. I have nothing in Sagittarius as well.
Yeah, but you act like one still.
He was raised by Sagittarians, as a matter of fact, so it's an interesting dynamic there.
My mom, my dad, and my half-sister are Sagittariuses, and then my step-sister is a Leo, I believe, and then my stepbrother is a Capricorn.
My mom's Capricorn. It's terrible. My dad is a Sagittarius, though, and that's cool. I kind of want to date a Sagittarius. I think the only messages we've been getting lately are all about dating and compatibility, and I love answering those. You know, so keep sending those if you're interested in them. Because I think you actually made a post, like, FDM, like, which sign would you do, or marry, or whatever. And most of you, I think, responded positively to fire signs, and that's what I'm interested in as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm dating a Capricorn right now, so I'm dating an Earth sign. Kind of works for me, because I'm a pretty fluid person. Go back and forth on pretty much everything, and it's nice to have some stability. So, a person who's just a solid wall, and who knows what they want, and they can straighten me out.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a straight out person anymore.
And I think that's probably why it's worth pursuing an air sign. Or, not an air sign, an earth sign, you know, being a obviously grounded person. The most recent message I got asked me about my date with that Virgo guy, because they said you're, wow, I wish I had my phone for reference, whatever user it was, but to you, bless you, I gave you a story and you listened to my stupid story. And he was okay, because he was very level-headed, being Virgo. I mean, I always thought that those people would be kind of annoying. You know, being very, very anal, very, I guess, perfectionistic, and that's how he says his girlfriend is. But on the other hand, it's more, there's more stability there. I mean, I would prefer fire signs, because that's pretty exciting. But, an earth sign would be okay. Likewise, I don't have that much stability.
I noticed that a lot of the people that I follow on my personal blog, when I asked them what their signs were, a lot of them responded either Gemini or Aries. I don't know why I follow so many Aries people. I think one of them said that they were Capricorn, maybe Sagittarius. I don't remember. They were late in the year.
And for some dumb reason, we have a bajillion Gemini friends. Our Gemini friend found our blog, so to Tumblr Musicer 4, she is a fabulous Gemini example. And what other ones have? They're just way too many.
They're dumb. They're all dumb.
There are dumb. Geminis are dumb.
I think we've concluded at least from the populace of our friends, that we don't like Geminis, and we don't really like Cancers either.
But that's what we only have, like, one Cancer friend, right?
We have two.
Oh, well, and they're both dummies.
Yeah, but I love one of them to death, and I'm friends with one, but as much as I love him enough for him to be my friend, I really hate him.
Yeah.
But, at the same time, I can't imagine not being friends with him, so I don't know if that's a Scorpio kind of thing, where I love him to death and I hate him to death.
Yeah, actually, my closest girlfriends are all Geminis.
Sucks for you.
Yeah, I'm like not even there. Yep, but, what are the other ones? So, general interests.
I like to play a lot of video games, because I'm a loser. And I also like music. I played a little bit of guitar, but not enough to be anything serious. I'm not enough to be a guitarist. I actually sold it, I think. I sold one of my guitars and my bass to her.
Play it, yeah! That's the bass that I fiddle around with. I picked it up because I thought I needed a new instrument, so I could, like, you know, be in a band and be cool, but no bands want me.
From time to time, I like to write things, fictional things, but not very often because I'm too busy with work and school and my girlfriend. That's pretty much my entire life.
Yeah.
Wake up, work, school, girlfriend.
That's fortunate.
Kind of. Very busy.
I still stay busy though too. I have work, but most of my work is actually music related. I decided to major in music, so that's what I've been doing for like my whole life. And but I'm actually sort of getting employment in that field because I teach elementary school kids, teach a variety of ages actually, both like in group classes and privately and stuff. I've just been fortunate there. And I play my instruments are like percussion and piano. But yeah, I also like languages, I guess. In terms of like subject in school, I liked doing Spanish, or he did French in school, and all the French I learned from him. But I retain languages pretty fast. I don't know. What are your favorite subjects in school? Other special interests? You could message us that as an excuse to start the Scorpio conversation.
Well, hate math, but I love science. Hate English, but I'm great at it.
I feel pretty good at English too.
I love philosophy.
I like history.
Hate history.
I don't like I kind of like science, but I'm bad at it. And I'm really bad at math.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're a musician, right?
Yeah. But the math part, when I got to music theory and all the complexities that were there, when I had to look at it from an analytical and like do logical thought processes, that's where I was really bad. But I could, usually when I could conceptualize and put into context a lot of things, and I'm sure music history is going to be really interesting. So, informant analysis, super excited for that.
I did take French because I decided I'm going to be a rebel, Everyone else is taking Spanish. Who the hell wants to take Spanish? Not me. So, yeah, I took French, and pretty sure the entirety of my French experience is picking one guy. I picked one guy, and all I did was just destroy him in French. Told me he's worthless, and told him...
He was a Cancer, too! I went on a date with that guy, and it sucked. I'm so sorry.
I didn't hate that guy, but I love to tell him that I hated him. In French, of course, and I told him that his sister...
Because he would laugh it off, you'd take it.
Yeah, I told him that his sister was a whore, and I don't even know if he had a sister.
He's got a sister.
And, and then the teacher would yell at me for being so mean to him. Like, we don't say stuff like that in my class. And he would just snicker behind her because I've said so many worse things to him in English. Mm-hmm. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. And then we had another friend that got in on it, and that was great.
So, we've reached 8.8 minutes in the video now. What?
Being a Scorpio, I tend to be, pretty introverted at times, and at the same time pretty extroverted. I like to keep to myself a lot of things, so in a situation where people are talking a lot, I will tend to keep things inside a lot of really personal things, but then I'll talk I'm really good at manipulating people and to tell me what I want. We're not telling the same thing, but at the same time, if it's just one-on-one, I'm really good at really connecting heart to heart. So that's the whole sensitive Scorpio thing. I've been told a lot that when I'm talking to people, I get really excited and really passionate about whatever we're talking about, which is kind of embarrassing because I talk about really stupid things. So
passionate, perhaps, and passionate is not an accurate word, but enthusiastic, sure. Excitable. We have really witty banter, especially if say there's a third party. We have a tendency to make them uncomfortable because we know that we're joking, and if it was just us, we could be maybe more serious. But if it's just a small group of people, we just destroy each other. Well, he destroys me because I'm losing my touch in terms of wit. I get competitive when it comes to winning insults and just really winning it, dominating any kind of conversation, being live party. Yeah, or me, or being fabulous and picking up guys and bending them to my will. I don't know if I would say that, but manipulating them. That's the fun part of flirting. That's a flirty Scorpio element.
Getting them to do whatever you want.
Yeah, like what I did at 3 a.m. on Friday. I was texting 3 guys were all best friends, and they all just got my number, and they were having a sleepover together, and I was texting all of them at the same time. It was a really weird three-way conversation, but like a three-way conversation.
I get about that being weird. Pretty sure it's four-way because it's four directions.
Yes, it was three guys. I was gonna say, yeah.
Well, I think that's enough for introductions.
Yeah,
I want to make sure that this video uploads.
Yeah, so please tell us whatever you want to see more. We'll try to have more video blogs in the future if you like them. If you hate them, then we won't do them because we're way too lazy to do that. I'm sorry for not being so consistent with the blog in general. But I'm glad that you guys are interested in the things we post to decide to follow us and even look at our stuff. So, okay.
Alright. Howdies.